No es. Como la rica el mono. No, no, un da ese. ¿Dónde cero? No, cero. Como la rica el mono.
Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
And the old adage is that it's hard to beat a team, any team, 3 times in one.
You have the advantage. Pride does become a factor and a pretty big one. Teams don't like to be swept. So
point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot.
No.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Detroit.
you play that. But you've got your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
It's LeBron with the drive. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make out.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good D by Love.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's James, another shot, and Durant sends it back. And Waiters kicks to Durant. And the Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls to Westbrook. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by LeBron.
A surreal alley-oop.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Back to Durant. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
And you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Ibaka with the ball. Now goes.
I'll tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Well, they felt they were called on far too many little nickel-dime fouls, little touch fouls. It ended up resulting in a lot of foul trouble for their starters, though.
Roberson, he's checked in for the Thunder. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Durant sends. And there's the pass to Roberson. Back to Cantor. And he jams it after taking the nice
Yo
feed
te
on the
espero
run.
que bajes con alguien, pero no llego.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that
Oh.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Thunder trailing by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Double team on Westbrook. And so here is Oklahoma City. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by James. Here's Roberson. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Pass to Love. There's the feed to James. And he finishes it off with a one-handed
Hey!
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take...
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball.
If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is.
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Hey!
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
No. Ni lo tocó. Galdo. Ni lo tocó. Galdo. Ni lo tocó.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Just over 1 minute has passed.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. James misses.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. You know, he's got that beep speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively.
Defenders on the area to contest shots.
Decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Ibaka with some nice D. The Thunder with the lead. Cantor with it. 17 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Again, Oklahoma City.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a final note on the Thunder defense, a lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Here's Roberson. Mozgov with the block. James outside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Passes it to Ibaka. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court, and he dunks it down.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
LeBron drives in. That's good. LeBron's got 14.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And then Durant with the jam.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
That puts them in the lead. 16 points for LeBron.
Pedal to the metal right now, really pushing it.
And 3 of their last 5 makes here coming in transition.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
6 seconds left in the second quarter. James. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing.
Well, Russ.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest lead during the opening period. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 17 points and 4 assists as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the rejection by Love. The drive by LeBron. Out to Shumpert. And it's Love, top of the key. James against Durant. James dishes to Mozgov. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Fires the 3. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
LeBron with it. Kanter covering. And they double up James. Kicks to Love. 5 to shoot. And James throws it down hard. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds tonight. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shumpert with the steal. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also the basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Roberson gets the bucket.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
LeBron.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Roberson, the shot no good. Good D by Irving.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite. Oh!
That's not as easy. As he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? Man. That man can climb a ladder.
Got a piece of it. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Robertson can't hit. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And finished off by LeBron.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. An emphatic LU jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Cantor. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry? We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Fires from the wing. LeBron can't get it to go.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Cantor kicks to Ibaka. 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Here's Durant. Here's Ibaka. And the rejection by James. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. The kick out to Irving. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
And so Westbrook makes them both.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Well, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Ibaka, this is to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade. recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Shumpert, that's in there. Love with the assist. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. Thunder have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And Kevin Durant with the slam. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Shumpert against Westbrook. And stolen by James. And Durant sends it back. And they're able to recover. The drive by James. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Westbrook. Feeds it to Durant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
James in the post. Defended by Durant. And the dunk by LeBron.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular. Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Yeah,
but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The shot is off. Ibaka with some nice D. The dish to Cantor. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
LeBron against Durant. The drive by James. And Durant sends it back.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And in this season series, it becomes an emphatic 3-game sweep this year. So they have to feel pretty good about how dominant they've been in this matchup against the Thunder.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Irving from deep three-point range. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 15. Shumpert with the steal. The kick out to LeBron. No good from outside. For three, Durant. It's off. So